Hi everyone, Kennedy here from Our Friendly World, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get these nice smooth lines between two colors on your amigurumi crochet projects. Typically when you change colors and you're working in the round, you just keep single crocheting and you'll get these jagged edges where your two colors meet between stitches. And if you like the look of that, that's okay. I definitely use that on lots of my projects and patterns because I don't mind that uneven edge. I think it adds to the crochet style. But if you're working a project where you might prefer these really smooth lines between your colors, I want to show you how to do that today. First, you're going to start by just attaching your new color of yarn. If you aren't sure how to do this, I do have a video showing you two different methods for bringing up your new color of yarn in your project. So go ahead and check out that video and decide which method you're most comfortable with. But once you attach that new yarn, you're then going to slip stitch around in the back loops only. And this does not count as an extra row. This is just setting up our color change. So slip stitching in the back loop only means if you're looking at this next crochet stitch here, typically you would insert your hook underneath both loops. But what I'm going to do here is insert my hook into the loop that's at the back or furthest from me as I'm working. So I'm inserting my hook into the back loop and slip stitching by pulling up a loop and pulling that through the loop on my hook. So there's my first slip stitch in the back loop only. Now moving to the next stitch, I'm doing the same thing. So instead of going underneath both loops, I'm going into the back loop only and slip stitching. And I'm doing that all the way around. I'm not working under both loops and I'm not making a single crochet. I'm just slip stitching into the back loops only. And like I said, if you are adding this method to a pattern that doesn't call for it, make sure you are not counting this slip stitch row as a row in your project. All it's doing is setting us up for our color change. And once you approach the beginning of your row, you want to double check and make sure that when you were creating your slip stitches, you didn't add any stitches. Because like I said, this isn't a row for the project, it's just setting us up for the color change. So I'm going to count and double check. And to reach 24 stitches like I had before, I just need to slip stitch into my very last stitch here. And that's where I completed my color change. And now, to do your next row in your new color, you are now going to single crochet, but you're still working in the back loop only. So here's my first stitch, it's my new color now, and I'm gonna work a single crochet, but first I'm going into the back loop only of that slip stitch, and then create your single crochet stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. And I'm going to mark this as the first stitch of my round so that I don't lose my place. And now you're just going to do that all the way around. So in the back loop of your slip stitch in your new color, create a single crochet. And continue that all the way back to the beginning. And now that you've completed that entire row, you can see how smooth that line is between your two colors compared to if you just work your single crochets as usual. I hope you all really enjoyed this technique, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. For more techniques for crocheting amigurumi and stuffed animals, make sure to check out the playlist on my YouTube channel that's being updated with new tutorials all the time. Thanks so much for watching!